on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika, and we are going to talk about fuck shit for real. This is a special edition of Fuck Shit Friday, the election. Okay, on Tuesday, as everybody know, on this past Tuesday, the American people, they went out to the polls and they selected Donald Trump to be our next president of the USA. He will go down in history as the 45th president of these United States. Now, I already did an audio recording the night of stating my feelings at that time. Now, today, as I've had time to process what went down, I feel like we must try to find a way to accept and be prepared next time, okay? By being prepared, I mean learn who your candidates are for your local and state elections. Learn what their positions are. Ask questions. Let your voice be heard. Because a lot of times these senators and these, people that the House of Representatives is comprised of people we send to Washington to speak on our behalf. And many times we as Americans tend to not be concerned about our local and state elections as deeply as we are about this big general election that happens every 4 years, okay? I think in order for you to best serve yourself, and to stop what I consider a travesty from occurring yet again, because Tuesday night to me was a travesty. Learn your role. Learn your people. Learn their position. So, because not only was for many places, this was not only just the election for the President of the United States. It was also local elections going on as well. And I just feel like we don't know who we dealing with in our local and state. We only become concerned when it's the person that is supposed to lead the country, not realizing that the person that leads the country still has to answer to this body called Congress. And if we don't put the right people in Congress, how can our voice truly be heard in Washington, okay? Nobody expected Donald Trump, a reality TV star, to become the leader of this nation. Sad times and possibly hard times are ahead. But if you're a praying person like me, you're going to be all right. Because you voted for God a long time ago. And he trumps Trump every day. All day, okay? Now, if you're a non-believer, I don't know really what the hell to tell you, other than get involved in your local and state governments, ask questions, be it the council, city council meetings, the town hall meetings, the school board meetings. Go and find out what the people who represent you in Washington, what their positions are. And if you don't quite understand, the only dumb question is the one that goes unasked. I learned that years ago from when I was going to this Magnet High School, and my principal at the time, Ascension Smith, I'll never forget her, she said the only dumb question is the one you don't ask, and that's why I don't mind asking a shitload of questions. It ain't no harm in asking a question, okay? So, that's an advice that I give to anybody that has a problem with what went down Tuesday. Get involved. Make your voice heard. Now, let's talk about these Not My President protests that have broken out across these United States. Now, I gotta admit, during the election process, I heard and saw many people saying they not gonna vote. They were saying they vote don't count. They were saying a whole lot of what I consider to be ignorant shit. And now you got people after the election rallying together in protest of Donald Trump taking office, okay? If your voice didn't matter at the polls, what do you expect rallying to do? See, I'm trying to make you think here. Your vote does count. It really does count. And I wonder sometime as I watch these protests break out in various cities throughout the United States, how many of those people that are out there protesting actually went to the polls and voted? Or were you one of those people that were writing these senseless posts talking about your vote don't matter, they gonna do what they want to do, and all that other nonsensical stuff that I saw on the Book of Faces down there? How many of the protesters now are actually people who didn't go out to the vote, and now you feeling some kind of way about it because you're rethinking that thing? You're thinking like, well, maybe my vote would have counted. And I'm here to tell you that it would probably have counted. Now, I understand we didn't really have what I would call a choice selection of people, because we all know Hillary has her, her skeletons that came out the closet just as well as Donald Trump does. They were two evils. We just had to pick the lesser of two, and America got out and they made their voice heard. See, Donald Trump, he said all the things that he needed to say, and he spoke to the people who for 8 years and longer have been afraid to say what they wanted to truly say. We found out more than him think like he do when it comes to race relations, disabled people, women having power and being respected, and immigrants, whether they illegal or legal. He said everything that many Americans thought and said, and I think that was part of what really just hurt me to my heart, was the fact that if I go by what I seen, basically America saying they still not here for us. Now, we know this. We know this when we go apply for jobs, when we go apply for loans. Trust and believe you know that. But to have that many people say that, and it could be people that voted and that don't feel necessarily the way he do. But I'm telling you how I personally felt that night, what brought me to tears. What brought me to tears is that I busted my ass for this country, paid my taxes, tried to be as law-abiding as possible. I get out, y'all. I really do. In my local and state elections, and I actually campaign for these people sometimes when I find out that we on the same page. I campaign against people when I find out that we not on the same page and their agenda will not help the people of my parish, And so it was just like, I felt like I was nobody in that moment. I felt like the apocalypse was occurring. But now I realize that he may do a lot. He's already said he's going to repeal Obamacare and all of that stuff like that. But it's a process, and we ain't got to let the process go through. Yes, the Congress is full of Republicans now. Republicans got control now. And, they will come the January especially. But, my thing is this. Donald Trump played chess when we was playing checkers, because nobody expected him to get to where he is now as the new president-elect, okay? Nobody saw that coming. We all thought it was a bunch of bullshit. We thought with the things he's saying ain't no way. But we found out that he spoke to the hearts of white America that felt the same way he did in a lot of times, in a lot of instances. Now, like I said, not all of them dislike us, but a vast majority do, and their voices was heard on that day, okay? Just make sure you, going forward, learn what's going on your local and state front lines, as well as what's going on in D.C. Just, that's all I can say about it, Them folks did what we did as a people in 2008 when we shot down there to them polls by any means necessary and cast our ballots for Barack Hussein Obama. They did the same thing for Donald J. Trump. And you see, voices do matter. There is not one voice that does not matter. It matters. You may not think it matters, but in the long run, it does make a difference. And when we come together as a people, our voices are strong and it's powerful, and you can't ignore it. Okay, so that's what I would advise people to do. You know, Hillary got the popular vote, but unfortunately, the popular vote is not what puts you in the seat. It's the electoral votes. And if you go over to Miss Forrest Rock, she breaks down that electoral college thing completely. If I can remember, I'll link her channel down in the comment. But hell, most of y'all know who Forrest Rock. Type in For It's Rocks, and she gonna pop up. Very pretty lady, live out there in Atlanta. And I love me some Forrest Rocks, honey, because she just gives me everything I need every time she upload. Okay, very smart lady, very beautiful lady. But yeah, if you were confused about what exactly how the electoral votes go over there and watch her channel. I'm not as versed in it to be able to break it down to you the way she did. So maybe you should, you know, if you don't understand the process, go over there and talk to her. One thing I do want y'all to know is please stop feeling like your vote don't matter. Your vote matters, you know. It matters. Let's do better next time. And I was just outdone when I found out that it was people who actually took the time to go down to the vote. And y'all voted for Harambe the gorilla. Said he had like some 15,000 votes for this damn monkey. That right there, if you can't, you know, my mom always said, if you ain't got something nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And if you ain't got time to give, don't give it all. Child, that shit was stupid as fuck. How the fuck are y'all gonna go vote for a... Y'all know Harambe dead. And then Harambe, if he was alive and breathing, what can Harambe do? You made a mockery of the damn election, and what it did was, the old people say the same thing, make you laugh. That shit had you crying Tuesday night, didn't it? I bet you shaking in your damn boots. And to the people talking about they finna pack up their shit and go back to Africa or move to Canada, let me explain something to you. You was born and raised in this country. And come a little close because I got some tea. Come on, bitch. We ain't got all day. Guess what? Africans don't really like African Americans. Don't tell nobody. They don't. That's the damn truth. And I deals with quite a few of them. They don't really like us like that, honey. A vast majority of them, they give us arrogance and you know, they feel like we don't stick together, so they treat us less than. Now you know you at the bottom of the totem pole when a motherfucker come in from Africa, get legalized and treat you like you shit. Now these is Africans. They come over here, they get their businesses, they very arrogant, and they make it clear that they see us as a less than people. So while you ask talking about you going back to Africa, first of all, unless this is like a return visit for you, you ain't never been to Africa. Your ancestors may be from Africa, but are you sure your ancestors are from Africa? Have you did your ancestry DNA kits yet? And Canada shows y'all ass how they feel here. They whole website crashed on y'all over there trying to figure out how, you know, what's the procedure for moving and taking your citizenship to Canada? Are you fucking kidding me? Who the fuck gonna let somebody run them off their land? Don't y'all think that we done been pushed and shoved and treated like less than long enough? You gonna let an election where a man is only gonna be able to do so much, 4 years of his motherfucking ass is all we gotta deal with, because I'm almost certain he's a one-term president. And you talking about getting up, leaving your country and home. Some of y'all can't even move out your damn mama house, but you talking about you leaving the country. How? Some of y'all can't move out of a situation that stunt your growth and make you lose your chance at ever being happy or finding happiness, but you leaving the country. These type of people that tell me that they fucking gonna leave the country. See, I thought that was some stupid shit that pissed me off. Some of y'all can't even leave out your Section 8 ass apartments using your neighbor Wi-Fi because they ain't got no damn security code on it long enough to register for school or fill out a job application. But you're telling me you're going to leave the country, and I'm supposed to believe that? Oh, okay. Now, I could go on, but I think I done said enough, because I'm sure somebody ain't going to be feeling something I just said just now. I'm sure, though, what I just said, these words touched and agree with somebody, and they going to have to come on here and leave a comment down in that clean-ass penny section I clean out every day for y'all that I upload, and tell me how much of a Gap T trailer park bum that I am, and how I need to shut the fuck up, and somebody need to whoop my ass and all of that shit. I'm sure somebody gonna be in their fucking feelings behind what I just said. I meant what I fucking said. You talking about leaving the country, but you can't even leave off. You can't even leave out your state, bitch. You been staying there all your life, ain't never been nowhere, ain't never seen other culture, ain't never been shit. You probably ain't been to the neighboring city. So stop with all of that foolishness, because that's what it is. Foolishness is why we here where we at, because y'all did take the man seriously. You played around. You looked at everything he was saying. He was telling you what the fuck he was about. See, that's one thing I can't get mad about Donald Trump, because when your enemy tell you he your enemy, you should be prepared to know how to deal with him. But we laughed. We thought he was full of shit. We talked shit about him. But on Tuesday night, them smiles turned to frowns real quick, and everybody was shaking in their motherfucking boots. If you ain't in the upper crust income bracket, your ass was worried about tomorrow. Trust and believe. I know you was, because I don't live up there, and I was worried about it. I'm middle class. Stop playing so damn much and think before you. It's all right to laugh and joke and shit. I was saying shit like, you know, people around here, you know, because I didn't come with my Queen Sugar review. So I had people hitting me up on my YouTube messages. Some that are on my Facebook was in my Facebook messages. Everybody want to know where's my Queen Sugar review. And I made a post saying, hell, you asking me about fucking Queen Sugar. I might be working on Queen Sugar. And I ain't talking about the movie. I'm talking about the plantation. This shit go left. You know what I'm saying? But those kind of things are just mediocre jokes. But to sit up and actually start protest. Okay, look, we have the right to assemble peacefully. I ain't got no problem with y'all assembling. I ain't got no problem with y'all assembling. You have a right to say what you feel in a, you know, with decency and order. But what I got a problem with is the people that's talking about, oh, I'm moving. Moving where, bitch? Where you going? So when things get rough and you get scared, you hightail it and run. Oh, what a motherfucking message to send out to your children and your grandchildren. I ain't going no goddamn where. And I'm not going to be sitting around here, like I said, worried about what tomorrow's going to hold. I'm going to be prepared, bitch. And I'm going to move on with life as it always has been. Okay? That's all I can do. Because like I said, really, truthfully, my trust wasn't in Donald, Hillary. It wasn't even never in Obama. My trust has always relied in the person who I profess to believe was the head of my life when I was age 13. And baby, year to date, I'm sitting here 44 years old. He never fails. But I understand that a lot of people are not with the religion or the spirituality thing because they feel like it's a white man's religion and we were programmed. Okay, I get all of that. I've read about all of that. At the end of the day, my belief system don't lie inside of a Bible. I'm talking about my relationship with the man, because see, I know for a fact that he never fails, because I'm sitting here. If he failed, I wouldn't be sitting here in your face right now. I'd have been either dead by now or locked up some goddamn well, because my tolerance is at a zero for a lot of shit. Okay, so like I said, do your part next time. Pay attention. Stop playing games and stop talking out the side of your damn neck. Talking about you leaving the country. Child, you barely can't have enough gas in your car to be able to get to work there from week to week. Shut the fuck down. Just do your part to make sure he's a one-term president. The somberness that we feeling right now, it's going to subside in time. Trump claims he going to try to unite the country. See, the person that spoke at the acceptance speech ain't the same motherfucker that was on the trail, on the election, you know, trail and stuff. That was a totally different type of person. Now, I don't know if because he was shocked that he actually made it, because I don't even think he thought he was going to make it. Or maybe he said what he had to say. You know, people will sell you anything you willing to fucking buy. Okay? So that could be it. Honestly, I just think that part of why he won was because we didn't take him serious. Plus, America, let's just be honest, they was not ready for no woman in no White House. They would. Not after 8 years of a black man. You mean to tell me a black man gonna be president for 8 years? That's a minority. Then we gonna let another minority come in here, which is a woman. Child, please, America wasn't ready. Find your peace with this people, is what I'm saying, and move on progressively. Okay? Now, to the racist white people, please don't let Donald Trump get your ass whooped. This is still 2016. This is not the 50s and this is not the 60s. Loose lips still can sink ships, honey. Talk to your kids as well. Let them know calling people niggas could lead to some consequences and repercussions that they may not want. Reason why I'm saying that is because as this man has been elected, I've noticed that white people seem to got a whole lot of boldness in them. A lot of shit y'all wouldn't say, y'all trying to say, and nigga is one of them. I even seen a clip somebody sent me. I don't know who the hell it was. Shout out to you. You know who you was. They sent me that clip of this little girl basically calling this black boy a nigga. Child, let's try to respect each other, even if it's an act, because premature case of loose lips could cause you to have a busted lip or worse, okay? Now, also, you know, like I always say, in order to beat ass, you gotta bring ass. You could wind up defeating us, but I'm gonna tell you, you know, whooping one of our asses. But emotion so high in this country right now, child, my enemy, my worst enemy, might see me fighting a white person and jump in that fucking shit. What I'm saying is, people, don't start none, it won't be none, okay? The people have spoken, the man is in there. I ain't quite ready to call him my president, but he will be the president of these United States come January, okay, when they do their change of power thing. And the only thing we can do is what I said. Accept what has happened and do better next time. Make sure that we never have to be sitting in the seat that we sitting in right now, okay? We don't want to do that shit no more. There are differences, but I tell you one thing, in the eyes of the Creator, we all the same. So ain't nobody, I ain't better than you, bitch, you ain't no better than me. We the same people. When it comes time to stand before judgment or to leave this earth, however you may believe, honey, your credit count, your credit score and your bank account ain't gonna keep you here no longer than it is for a person who has bad credit and no money. And there's no need to be ugly to each other. It's no need for us to call y'all names. It's no need for y'all to try to call us names. Because all that's going to do is further divide this country. And we are already divided enough. It's time for us to learn how to let the hurt of Tuesday night go. It is what it is. Look at it like this. The same way we felt Tuesday night, the racist white people who were not here for Obama felt in 2008 when we showed up and showed out, honey. And we threw that all up in their damn face. So let them bask in their victory. It's cool. Power to the motherfucking people. Whatever. We cool. Like I said, we all the same when it all comes down to it. Now, I want to talk about this stupid bitch that I barely give any of my attention to, Miss Azealia Banks. Girl, you going to put up a IG post congratulating Donald Trump. Now, this the same... Girl, okay. This the platform. This right here what y'all watching is the platform of a black woman. So... Azealia Banks supposed to be black, so I ain't gonna have no problem with telling this bitch, fuck you, hoe. I see you still looking for attention. Please give this retarded bitch her 40 acres and a mule and exile this bitch to foreign lands. Please do. I'm so tired of this mess ass trick and her fucked up ass ideas. This bitch used to make sense once upon a time, and I actually supported this hoe. But I realized that she was probably one of the people who would be, you know, I realized a long time ago, the way I see her, she would be that person back in the day that would be coming down out them steps talking about, who is that nigga on that nag? Child, I ain't got time for Aunt Jemima. Fuck you, hoe. That's all I have to say about her. Now, y'all remember the Alton Sterling killing right down here in where I ain't in Baton Rouge, but I'm like 3 hours away in up on the upper north part of it, child. I'm in Louisiana. And you had comedian D-Ray and some other folks that had gone down to Baton Rouge, just like many other people did, in protest of this man being killed for no reason in front of this liquor store. He wasn't loitering. He had permission to be there by the owner, who was his friend, to allow him to sell his little CDs and DVDs, right? Police killed him. Now they down there protesting. It ain't like they in the streets being rowdy and inciting violence. They peacefully protesting on the side of the streets when up come the police officers that want to tell them to get on the sidewalk. What sidewalk, bitch? What sidewalk? It wasn't no sidewalk. And the beauty, you know, sometimes we hate that everything be on camera. We got these cell phones, but in a lot of ways, I'm glad in a way that we have these cell phones, because they're able to capture injustices as they are occurring. And you can lie about a lot of things, but bitch, you can't lie about that proof in that pudding. You can't lie, you know. You can't lie when we seeing it on black and white. You can't lie. Now, some of y'all get away with it because we've seen that in Eric Garner and shit. We done seen that. But, child, what I'm trying to say is the cops wind up taking D-Ray ass and a few of his other comrades to jail. Now, D-Ray has since then put a lawsuit against the Baton Rouge Police Department. I don't know if it's East Baton Rouge or West Baton Rouge. You have to be from Louisiana to understand. But, bitch, whatever one it was, he done put out a lawsuit for them. But here's the kicker. How about the cop that arrested them is now trying to sue D-Ray for saying that he incited violent people to be upset, and he wind up getting hurt as a result thereof. This cop allegedly was, well, according to what reports that I got, he apparently got hit in the face with a brick and caused him some brain damage and some facial damage. I could believe he fucking facial damaged. I really can. Because only an idiot or a mentally ill person would try to claim that a man, for no reason at all, is the reason why he got his ass whooped when y'all was down there doing the Alton Sterling protest, deliberately fucking with folks. And I ain't talking about what I think. I'm talking about what I heard. I'm not talking about what I think or I heard. Bitch, I saw it firsthand. Yeah, y'all was down there trying to stop people from doing the protesting. No matter how peaceful it was, you didn't want that kind of, y'all didn't want that kind of publicity. But you brought it up on yourselves. And I think that that's fucking stupid. But you to incite yourself to get your ass whooped. But now you want to try to, whatever. Y'all, we got to do better. I'm telling you. We gotta do better. Child, this shit heavy. Let me find something. Okay, let's talk about something a little bit more funny, okay? Because this video heavy. And like I said, I live in laughter and happiness. So I don't want to do that. I want to talk about something. I'm finna switch off of this campaign. Final thing I have to ever say about this campaign, let this be a lesson learned and get involved. Okay? Let this be a lesson learned and get involved. And try to remain as respectful with people of other races as you possibly can. Now, I ain't saying sit up there and let a motherfucker just call you a nigga in your face and you just be cool with that. But pick your battle wisely. Sometimes you can hurt them more in the pocket than you can by busting them side they motherfucking shit for saying something that's offhanded to you. So just let it go. Donald Trump will be the 45th president of these United States. I ain't ready to call that motherfucker my president, but I respect the fact that he is in office, and I am willing as an American citizen to keep cool, don't cause problems, and, you know, work with this, whatever the fuck he gonna try to do. I ain't gonna lie, I'm still worried about what's gonna happen somewhat, because I know this man finna come in that office and try to tear shit down. And maybe he should. Maybe we gonna be alright. I just don't believe nothing is put on you that you can't handle. If it was gonna destroy us for him to be in the presidency, he wouldn't have never got it. But I do believe this is a lesson learned. It's a reason behind this, and just pay attention. You know, don't be so conscious that you unconscious, bitch. Okay? Anyway, let's talk about some fun shit. Now, y'all, why Miss Wendell Williams got her eyes red out her head by Blac Chyna? I holler. Baby, Wendell went down there and was talking about Rob Kardashian's voice and how he sound all soft and shit. And baby, it got back to Chyna. Chyna said, oh hell no. So she penned a read for the gods on Wendell. She said Rob is her man and she loved the way he speak, bitch. She say, should Rob grab her by the throat and talk with a lot of bass in her voice and treat her fucked up, you know, kind of like how Kevin do you? Child, bitch, I holler. I said, Chyna, stop. But she said, hell no. Because she went on to tell that bitch that she looked like she hit the pipe before she filmed that episode of her show. And she told that lady she was shaped like the letter P. And when I thought about it, y'all think about the letter P. Straight line, curve with the little semicircle. That's her boobs, a semicircle. The bitch ain't got, child, that was funny. I read that shit twice. That was so goddamn funny. I said, Wendell, you gonna learn. I know it's your job, but you ought to have some kind of couth when it comes to certain shit that you say. You gonna learn, just like your former protege, Charlemagne, that you got to watch what the fuck you say, because sometime a motherfucker will show up at your door, child. I said, Lord, and y'all know Charlemagne's still an asshole, but he ain't got out of pocket and been as dirty as he normally would be since that motherfucking Birdman and them came up in that damn Breakfast Club and made him put some respect on his name. I said, baby, Wendell, keep it up. Somebody go ahead, you putting some respect on their name. Child, that shit was funny. I thought that was just the funniest thing. She got her ass checked real good. Yes, Lord, child, that was just funny as fuck. Anyway, child. Then, y'all know I've been drinking. I've been drinking since Tuesday night. I've been needing me a little drink shit. Donald Trump won that election, throw me out. I just can't seem to get completely over the shit. Donald motherfucking Trump, child. Come January, I can't claim. Anyway, let me get ready to end this video, child. I got a story time. I'm gonna tell you about my neighbor that proves that you know what, I'm gonna try to ease it in right quick. I'm gonna try to condense it down. Now, y'all know when you drink, when you smoke weed, you get the motherfucking munches. If you smoking some good motherfucking trees, you gonna get some munches. I also found out, look, if you drink enough wine, the red kind, bitch, you get them same munches. So I was sitting over here, you know, getting full of them guys. I wasn't getting full of no trees, but I was sure sipping the fuck out that wine. I bottle and a half in one night, child. I was drunk. But anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm strolling through Facebook, you know, doing what I do, just strolling. And all of a sudden, a pop-up message come from the Messenger app, and it was one of my neighbors. Now, she just been my neighbor, I think, since February or March or some shit like that. But anyway, I don't know her like that. I just, you know, reason why she was able to hit me up on Facebook, because anybody can hit me on Facebook. You just can't see my shit unless I let you in. But you can send me a message. Plus, our neighborhood association has a Facebook group. All of us in there. She could hit me through there. But anyway, she hit me up, and she was like, well, I got your honey bun cake recipe from one of our other neighbors, and I made it, and I made it, and I just want to know what your opinion of it is. Would you be willing to taste it and tell me what you think? So I'm drunk, I'm friendly now, so I'm like, yeah, ain't no problem with it. Now I'm not thinking she coming tonight, but the child, white woman knocked on the goddamn door of the trailer park, child. Well, actually she did. She rang the doorbell. Yes, God is good. We got doorbells in the trailer park, but child, she knocked on the motherfucking doorbell. Well, she knocked on the motherfucking door, and then she hit the doorbell, because we didn't hear her knocking at that door, but we heard that bell, because everybody had music going, and we just was doing us, trying to just deal with what we done just seen happen, the travesty of 2016, child. Well, she come, my son opened the door for her, because we didn't hear her knocking. She had to hit that bell. So, child, we opened that door. She got, you know, a piece of cake for me and my kids that live here. So I was like, oh Lord, let me go and deal with this lady. Ain't no sense, you know, she ain't did nothing to me. Little white lady, you know, I ain't trying to, I can't talk about it and then don't be about it. I just told y'all, don't be trying to go whoop nobody motherfucking ass, and don't treat people like they don't like you based on what this election showed us. Because not everybody ain't bad. Just like we want people to realize that we ain't gonna rob your ass when we walk past your car. You ain't got to lock your front door. Your car door. You ain't got to clutch your fucking purse when we passing by you, cause bitch, we ain't think about you. You know, that's the same thing I gotta give back in order to expect them to give it to me. So we eat the little cake, and I ain't gonna lie. Now, it was all about I had some fucking munchies from that wine. I don't know. Well, I can tell you today, it ain't the case. That shit was good. She really put her fucking foot in it. I said, you better go ahead on. Girl, you better come through. Come on, little Paula Deen Jr. Go ahead on, girl. Go ahead on. But anyway, my kids say that they liked it and shit. Well, she wound up staying over there longer, child. We wound up teaching her how to play spades and dominoes and shit. My son them had her in there doing the dap and all of that shit there. You know, she had a good time. A wonderful little fun moment with the woman. So the next day, which is this morning, because this happened last night. This morning, I'm getting ready to, you know, I just told y'all I go walk and stuff. I'm trying to get this body right so this health can stay straight, so a bitch can, you know, be able to do what she gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting ready to get in the car this morning, get ready to go down there to the track and do my little walk and stuff. I seen her, you know, she had flagged me and shit, you know, waved at me and stuff. But she coming toward me, she got this pain in her hand. I'm like, what the fuck this child? Okay, it's weird, but alright. When she gets up on me a little closer, I see it ain't no pain, it's a cake plate. She told me, her words was, I had so much fun with you and your family last night, and you guys were so warm and inviting to me. When I went home last night, I felt so good that I had finally met some neighbors that treat me nice. She said when she stayed before, she had, you know, always had issues with the neighbors, but she was so impressed with how me and my family opened our home and treated her last night and kicked it with her. She went home last night and baked another fucking honey bun cake just for me and my family. I thought that was just the sweetest thing in the world, because she didn't have to do that, y'all. She didn't have to do that. And you know, I can make the motherfucker myself. It's my damn recipe. But the idea that somebody else took the time to do something nice for us at a time where we think that her kind is totally against us spoke volumes. And the purpose of that story, sharing it with y'all, is to let you know not all white people are bad. Judge a person based on what they give you, not based upon what you presume them to going to give you, okay? Give everybody an equal chance. Now, once they show you who they are, fucking believe them. But cheer up, America. Cheer up, my African-American community. This is not the end for us, okay? And don't be out there mistreating folk. Not everybody is bad. And the kicker is, she hadn't really said much to me, because when she moved in, a couple of my neighbors that, you know, I told y'all go back to some stories. I told you, we cut a fool right here, but some of the neighbors, she inquired about us, and instead of them just saying, you know, they're a nice family, they stick to themselves, blase skip, the mama go to work every day, we don't never see her getting involved, and then she do her. No, they wanted to tell the woman, you know, she cool people, and just don't mess with her or her children, because it could, you know, like as if I'm just gonna, you know, release some C4 around this son of a bitch. But, you know, she told it, now don't fuck with my age. That was the right part about it. But don't have somebody think I'm mean, and I'm not a mean person at all. Give me a chance. And when she gave me a chance last night, she had a wonderful time. And I actually enjoyed the girl. I probably invite her back over here sometime throughout the weekend, because we going to have a crawfish, not crawfish, we're going to have a seafood fest over here Saturday night. We're going to cook up all kinds of shit, getting it prepared for my seafood feast at Thanksgiving, because I'm not going to do a traditional Thanksgiving this year. We're going to do a seafood fest. We're going to reach down in our roots and cook some shit around here and love on each other, because that's what we do. But, like I said, the moral of the story is don't judge a book by the cover. Bitch, open up them pages and read a couple of them fucking chapters. You might find out that it was something totally different. That's all I got for you. If anybody see Mike B because his channel has disappeared, his Facebook fan page has disappeared, his IG and his Twitter, and I logged in just to see, it's gone. I don't know if he taking a hiatus or whatever, but if y'all see him, let him know that his auntie Nika is still loving on him. Take the time that you need, because sometimes we all need a break from this bullshit, and I hope that he returns, because he is one of the few YouTubers that I really, really enjoy watching they show reviews, and Mike B is very funny. Many of y'all done been looking at him because my nephew ain't bad on the eyes, but I really enjoy Mike B. He's one of the nicest people that I have met on YouTube that are genuinely a nice person, and I would love to see him return. But I understand that if he's taking a small break, hell, we all need a break from this bitch sometime. And after how people was acting on Tuesday night down there on that Facebook, I know he probably needed him a little break. But let him know, for those of you who may have more intimate contact, that Lady Nika say she loved him and she patiently awaits his return, because I know he coming back eventually. He not just gonna walk out on over 8,000 people that have embraced him and not tell us nothing. Okay, so y'all be patient, give him a moment. He'll be back, I'm sure. Now that's it. Y'all have yourselves a good weekend. Pick your fucking attitudes up. Get out and do something fun. Even if it's free, bitch, go do something fun and continue on life as you was doing it before the election of 2016 happened Tuesday night. Stop being sad around this motherfucker. Get out and get your nails done, go get your hair done, go get you a drink somewhere. Go do something that makes you happy. Okay? Do something for you. Do something for you and your family if you want to. Just be happy. And don't let this damn man and his impending presidency have you feeling like you wants to get on a boat and go some damn well. You ain't never fucking been in the first place. And if you did go, the motherfuckers ain't gonna accept you like that, because they think that they better than you. Some, not all. But why you don't let somebody run you off your land? They brought you here, damn it, stay. You know? But have a good weekend, y'all. Have a very good weekend. And I'm a damn sure do my best to try to do the same. I'll see you guys back Tuesday. Because I won't record the night of. I'll do both Love and Hip Hops. If this is part 3, fuck that. I'm going to do part 1 and 2, and that's going to be it. And Black Ink Crew. I'll have that up for you guys on Tuesday morning. Have a good weekend, everybody, and again, thank you for all of the support that you people show me. Y'all just make me feel like, y'all know how to make a bitch feel loved, and I appreciate that. And I love y'all asses back. My much love and squeeze. Come on, give me a squeeze. I do the little rock stank. Give me a hug. All right. See y'all next week. Have a good weekend. Peace.